We're ready when you guys are. Mark, ready when you are.
I'd like to call the May 7th, 2020 Watertown City Planning Commission meeting to order. Do a roll call.
Hanson.
Here.
Dargis Johnson.
Here.
Stein.
Here.
Oletzky.
Present.
Kays.
Here.
Brink.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
And Dolly and Culhane are absent. We have a quorum.
All right, thank you. I'd like to mention the invitation for a public comment participant later in the meeting if anyone would like to speak to an item not on the agenda. With that in mind, do we have an agenda to approve from last time?
No, we have the agenda, but no minutes.
I mean, the minutes, yeah. Okay, what we do need to approve the agenda for today. Anybody like to make a motion on that?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Hanson.
Yes.
Dargis Johnson.
Yes.
Stein.
Yes.
Oletzky.
Yes.
Kays.
Yes.
Brink.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
All right, motion passed. First item is Resolution 2021-21.
Yes, so this is commission consideration of resolution number 2020-21, amending the zoning map of the city of Watertown for a portion of Lot 1, Block 1 of Isabella First Edition from I-1 Light Industrial District to C3 Highway Commercial District. So you'll see here, now everyone on Teams, can you see my screen?
Yeah, Brandy, we can see that.
Okay, sounds good. So you'll see over here on the right-hand side, this is the vicinity map for this property. It's currently zoned I-1, and so they're proposing to zone it C3. And you'll see the adjacent zoning districts there. We got I-1 and C3 adjacent to it. So this lot right now, it would become split zoned, so they will replat if this rezone is approved. And when they rezone, they will not be creating any nonconformities on the minimum lot size requirements. So the I-1 would be required to have at least 30,000 square feet, and the C3 would be required to have 20,000 square feet, and they will be able to meet those requirements, and will be platted to show that the separation in the zoning districts if this is approved. It's approximately 1.45 acres, and that's about all I have.
Pretty straightforward, you think?
Yeah, and it seems appropriate with, it's along Highway 212, as you can see, to have that commercial use allowed, or to go from I-1 to C3. And you're still transitioning back to I-1, you'll see farther to the south, which that's how it exists today.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
Brandy, this is consistent with the newly adopted comprehensive land use plan, isn't it?
Yep.
Thank you.
I believe it was C3 at one time and rezoned to I-1 to meet the industrial demand out there, and then 2 parcels have been rezoned already back to C3. That's all.
Right. Cool. All righty. Any other questions or comments for Brandy on this item?
I'd just like to make the comment that property immediately to the east a few years ago was zoned. Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank on it. But anyway, it was rezoned to C3 because it fit the neighborhood better. Business park is what it was zoned before.
Was it BP? I don't know.
Yeah, BP, that's what it was before. But it got rezoned to C3 to meet the characteristics of the area and the comprehensive land use plan.
Right. What's that? Yeah, for a public hearing.
All right. Any other comments, questions for Brandy? If not, open up to public comment. Anyone that would like to speak on behalf or against this item?
Or I don't know if it matters, but the public hearing instead of comment. I don't think it
Hearing?
matters.
Okay,
but-
public hearing, public comment. Take your pick. Nobody seems to have anything to say. All right, to close the public hearing, is that what you want me to say? Public hearing?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the formal word for it. Because
All right.
on the agenda, we put it's a public
All right,
hearing.
public hearing.
So there's no confusion.
All right, we're closing the public hearing in any event. And ready for a motion. Well, unless somebody wants to discuss more, I guess.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do you have a second?
I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, take a roll call vote, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Dargis Johnson,
Yes.
Stein,
Yes.
Oletsky,
Yes.
Kays,
Yes.
Brink,
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Motion passes
Motion passed.
unanimously.
All right, thank you. Open up public comment on any item that wasn't on the agenda. Hearing none, moving along to new business.
I don't have any.
Do we have any old business?
Mr. Chairman,
Sir?
Keith here. I do, if we could step back to new business,
Oh.
make a couple of quick announcements here for the board's information. The first one, I'd like to just share informationally with you that our longtime building official is become a short timer with us. He will be with us here through the end of May. And so based on the calendar, he'll have one more meeting with us as the building official for the city. I just wanted to thank Ken for his time and dedication as a building official over the last several years, and wanted the board to be notified of that, the short timer status that he's moved into now. So we do have him here through the rest of the month, and we're making preparations and advertising and backfilling that position, which is a very important and critical position for the community, as you all know. So we'll continue looking forward to how that gets backfilled and be communicating with the board as we do so. So that was the first announcement I wanted to make. Also, for the board's information, Brandy and I have been meeting with a development task force committee that has formed. It includes a handful of developers and builders that are in the community and a couple of council members and Chris Shilkin from Watertown Development Company. And I don't want to speak on behalf of the committee, but the general purpose or the goal or function of that committee is to look at our development review processes, look at how we are permitting things, look at the regulations that we administer as staff, and essentially trying to find any improvements along the way as we go through those regulations that could help streamline the process or help to better accommodate development in the city of Watertown. I should also mention Commissioner Case sits in on that subcommittee as well. And I just wanted to bring that to the board's knowledge because we will be bringing forth some recommended amendments initially here. Those amendments will be part of Chapter 24, the subdivision regulations, and some of the improvements that this committee is proposing that we amend in that section of our city code. So you could look for those improvements and amendments in the meetings to come, and just wanted to give you a heads up on that as well so that you know where that information is coming from, and we'll talk through it in detail as those amendments come forward.
Thank you for the updates, Heath. Appreciate it. Likewise, I'd like to say on behalf of being a longtime resident of Watertown and longtime businessman in Watertown, and I've had any number of opportunities to work with Ken over the years, and always enjoyed working with Ken, always impressed with the degree of integrity and honesty and hard work that he's put in his job, and gonna miss you, Ken. Thank you.
We'll let you guys all know when the party is.
Right, and I just wanted to say that now in case I don't happen to be here next week, and I don't, or next meeting. I want to make sure I didn't have an opportunity, miss the opportunity to express appreciation for Ken and his work. All right, old business.
Actually, too, I don't know if Heath, if you want to address that, Justin, the new assistant city engineer, too. He had popped in here and was sitting, for the people that are here, if they didn't know who he was, he stayed till 5 just to kind of get a feel for the meeting. But Heath, if you want to make that introduction.
Yeah, thank you, Brandy, for that reminder. We do have our new assistant city engineer that's on board with us. He started last Friday, Justin Peterson, and he comes to us with the wealth of experience in civil engineering. He's got about 16 years of engineering experience in both the private and public sectors, and he's got a master's degree in engineering, and he's a certified project manager as well. So we're looking forward to continually plugging him in the engineering division of Public Works.
Thank you.
I think that's it.
Okay, so then any old business then?
None that I have.
All right, do we need an executive session today?
Nope.
Then I guess we can take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All right, roll call.
Hanson,
Yes.
Dargits Johnson,
Yes.
Stein,
Yes.
Aletsky,
Yes.
Kays,
Yes.
Brink,
Yes.
and Ford.
Yes.
Motion passed. We're